This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Wednesday, February 26, 2025. I'm Alex Brown. Indiana University has appointed Patrick Hopkins as the next dean of the Kelley School of Business. Hopkins has been a member of the Kelley faculty since 1995 and currently serves as vice dean on IU's Bloomington campus. He says one of his goals is to better align the school's efforts in Bloomington and Indianapolis.
Kelley is, one school with two campuses, but we've allowed it to almost function as two schools, where Indianapolis, sort of did their thing and Bloomington did its thing. But we really didn't bring the full force of the Bloomington faculty and the depth of research expertise to bring that to the Indianapolis marketplace. And so we're really excited to try to better integrate across our two campuses.
Hopkins will begin his new role on March 17th. He will succeed Ash Soni, who is wrapping up a 2-year tenure as dean and plans to return to faculty. Hoosier Health and Living in Brownstown, which provides independent living, short-term rehabilitation, and other services for seniors, is under new ownership. The facility was acquired by Bloomington-based Cardon and Associates earlier this month, though financial details were not disclosed. Eli Lilly and Company is ramping up the fight against cheaper copycat versions of Zepbound by lowering prices for a version of its blockbuster obesity drug. The company is reducing the cost of its 2.5 milligram and 5 milligram Zepbound vials to $349 and $499 a month, respectively. That's about $50 less than current prices. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
The Fort Wayne Football Club announced Monday that it will bring professional soccer to Northeast Indiana in 2026 when it moves up the ladder in the United Soccer League. The team, which currently competes in the pre-professional USL League 2, will move to USL League 1 beginning in 2026. Majority owner Mark Music called the announcement a milestone and the culmination of a 5-year journey.
We're grateful that we have the opportunity to bring professional soccer to Fort Wayne because it's such a historic amount of success in terms of how well they supported minor league sports in the past. And so we see that as a wonderful feature of the community, but we also recognize that that's not something that we take for granted. So we know that it's our responsibility to make sure that we provide with you the best entertainment value for your dollar. And not only do we want to put a competitive team on the pitch, we also want to make sure that we're giving you the best experience within the stadium itself.
The move comes about 3 months after Music announced plans for a new soccer stadium on the city's west side near I-69. Crews are expected to break ground on the stadium next month. In the meantime, Fort Wayne FC will continue to play in USL League 2 at Bishop Darcy Stadium on the University of St. Francis campus. Citing the public's outcry over significant tax bill increases, Governor Mike Braun said Tuesday that he will continue to fight for broader property tax relief after a Senate Fiscal Committee scaled back his plan for ambitious tax cuts. Braun said Senate Bill 1, the Senate's top priority property tax relief bill, doesn't do enough to provide widespread relief now that his proposal has been removed from the legislation. While Braun's plan would have installed tax bill caps and expanded the homestead deduction, the Senate instead passed legislation on February 17th that would slow property tax growth and target relief to vulnerable demographics. Those changes led Braun to threaten a veto of the bill, which the legislature could overrule with a simple majority vote. Bloomington Mayor Carrie Thompson is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.